so sick, really sick. I'm feeling, compared to how I was, I'm feeling a lot better. As you can see, I'm still not quite there yet, but I am feeling better than I have been. Kat, what are you doing? I have had the norovirus, and no dreamies for you. You've been naughty. And not only have I had the norovirus, but I have had the norovirus twice in 1 month. And the first time, like, you're not, say, like a normal healthy person usually can't get the norovirus again with, like, in a 3-month period. But I have MS, and I'm on an immunosuppressant drug therapy as well, so my body was kind of asking for it. But yeah, the first time I had it was at the beginning of last month in March, and both me and Dylan had it at the same time. And I thought we were really, really lucky because it lasted like 4 days and then like 3 days afterwards to fully get over it. So I'm thinking, yes, we've escaped it. I mean, obviously it was awful, it was hell, and poor Dylan, oh my goodness, poor boy. Because, you know, kids, they can't control anything, so I'll leave it at that. And yeah, so I'm thinking, oh, how lucky am I? And then a couple of weeks later, I'm just coming into my 3rd week of this now. And I've been sick a lot, and I've never ever experienced anything like I did. I went 6 days without a single scrap of food passing my lips. The only intake I had was tiny sips of water and medication, and I couldn't keep any of it down anyway. I had more going out than I had coming in, and it was very, very dangerous and very, very scary. Very scary time, because everyone's focus was on keeping me out of hospital. There's a very, very, very real possibility that if I was to go into hospital with something like this, I might not come out. So it was just keeping me out of hospital was the main thing. Luckily, I did stay out of hospital, and it was just a very, very, very difficult time. I've never felt so vulnerable ever. And luckily Dylan, where he'd already had it, so he had his immune system's fine, so he didn't have it again. But he was basically looking after me for the entire time, and it wasn't very nice, but I'm used to having him help me out a lot anyway, so I'm lucky that he was there, you know, fetching me the bucket and bottles of water, little things like that, and that helped a lot. And it helped as well that he's so independent, so I didn't have to worry about him at all. Yeah, it was very, very hard, very, very scary, and my voice is back now though. I lost my voice for 2 days, and it's only just come back fully. Once you're over the physical throwing up side of it, even though you still feel sick, like, you get flu, because it's a type of gastro flu, and so then afterwards you're left with the flu that just sticks around for ages. So I'm getting over that now. Yeah, very, very scary, really. And I'm a very stubborn person and very proud for a disabled person, and I don't like asking for help, and that was very hard, very, very hard. And I have no idea how I found the strength to even exist. And it sounds really, really dramatic, but if you've ever felt anything like that, you'll know exactly what I mean. It's just so incredibly difficult. Oh, Maggie, oh my god, sorry. My GP was brilliant. She brought me some gum soluble antiemetics, and they didn't take, because I couldn't keep any of my antiemetics down, because I've got like a cupboard full of antiemetics because of my MS. but I couldn't keep anything down. So she gave me the ones that you stick like up here, and they just dissolve on your gum in between your lip. And they really did help. I'm telling myself that they helped because I think they help me sleep as well. Usually the antiemetics that I usually take don't actually help me sleep. They're supposed to help you sleep, and they're supposed to make you very sleepy indeed, but they don't do that with me, which is a good thing because it means I'm not drowsy. But I wouldn't say that they were a miracle, but I think it was like a placebo thing. Like I was able to keep something down, so that was good. And yeah, so I've just been getting over that, really. My now I'm on the other side of it almost. I'm trying to like put a positive spin on it, and I'm trying to smile about it because I wrote in a recent blog post of all the trouble that I was having on amitriptyline and how I'm having to come off because of all the horrific side effects I was having. One of which was extreme weight gain. I'd gained a stone since Christmas, which doesn't make sense at all because even though I do have Nando's once a month, every other day I stick to a maximum of 1,500 calories. How did I gain a stone? But that and other horrific, awful side effects were all being caused by the amitriptyline. So I came off of that. And yeah, they've all gone, and thanks to this bout of illness as well, that stone has nearly gone as well, so it is just falling off of me again. I'm fitting into my jeans again. It's great. So weight loss, it's great. So yeah, what else has been happening? A little smile that I've had on my face recently is the fact that my car finally arrived. My little Tiguan is finally here. And I've been bombing around in that as much as I can with a mill, but that's been great. That's just, now that like the sickness is lifting, the excitement is like sinking in now. You could have, when I picked it up that day, honestly, you could have handed me a Aston Martin and I still would have been because I just felt so rough. But now I'm getting over it, and now I'm like, yay, my car's here. I love it very much. You'll see it soon, I'm sure. Yeah, I wanted to check in with you guys because I have had a lot of messages asking where I am, asking if I'm okay, so here I am. I'm okay. Just I hope that all of you who are watching this have managed to escape the norovirus, and if you are unfortunate enough to get it, then I hope it passes quickly because it's awful. It really is terrible, but yes, salutations.